playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Into the box now, Braxton Lee. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Lee, just 24 years of age. He was a 20th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Batting third.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Kevin Gausman is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, but we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
The 1-0. Back up the middle to his left. Correa throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's Leonis Martin. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman. He's 1 for 4. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. That's a hit, the first of the year for the Blue Jays. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on a hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. At the plate, Carlos Correa. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one. Slapped hard the opposite way. Kemp moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's got a 3-for-7 line. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here it comes on 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Perella is there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 13,
Here's Will Myers. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
0-2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
I got the count. 1-2.
Drilled on the ground to short. Hardy's there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Here's Chris Davis now. Set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Standing in, Justin Bour. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Correa up the middle. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
batting second, third baseman.
Digging in now, Eduardo Escobar. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Coming to the plate now, Jake Hayes. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The next 0-2. It's swung on and missed. Strike 3. Now in the box, Austin Barnes. First pitch of the at-bat. hit hard on the ground to second. Pirela scoops it up. Throw in time at first for route number 2. Striding in, Alex Gordon. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. D. Gordon would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gausman. Ready, here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a waste pitch there. 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Here's Todd Frazier now. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman. He's 0 for 5. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2.
This pitch is popped up, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, J.J. Hardy.
So digging in now, J.J. Hardy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Here's D. Gordon now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Catch made out there by Kemp, and there's 1 gone. Now at the plate, Braxton Lee. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Braxton Lee has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
2-0 now.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Martin is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way.
Outside, that's a ball.
Missed with a slider. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you probably got to sit on that right now.
The 3-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop it off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping in for the Jays, Jose Pirela. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Popped him up. Freeman waits on it. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 13.
Digging in, Leonis Martin. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Behind 0-2 now. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Line drive to center field. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Rolled slowly to first. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So they're held in.
Leading off for the Yankees.
First offering on its way. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Neck-high fastball that time.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. So stepping in, Jake Haight. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And 2-2. Myers aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
The catcher, number 17.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Full count still. Sent toward first. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line to the right side. Kemp is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. Halfway home. So striding in, Chris Davis. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Lee moves over. 1 out.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Riding in once again, Justin Bour. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. Eduardo Escobar standing in. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Tough to catch up when it's moving like that. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with a double.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gordon over to his right. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run. Here's D. Gordon now.
Leading off for the game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
After it is Martin. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, number 12.
Digging in once again, Braxton Lee. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Ball, that's inside.
And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. There's ball 4. At the plate, Freddie Freeman, no hits to this point.
Freddie Freeman.
From the stretch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Kemp at the track, the wall, and they take the lead. It's gone. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. First home run of the campaign for him, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
It's almost a shame because he was pitching a gem today, at least until he served up this 2-run shot. It just goes to show one pitch, one swing is all it takes to change a pitcher's entire day.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Third baseman.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The batter.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
The 1-0. Fastball that misses.
Can't let your guard down in the box. I don't care how great a hitter you are up there. You have to find a way to stay aggressive within the zone, knowing full well he's probably working around you.
And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Suarez at second with 2 down. This one's down to third. Escobar fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home. Here's Todd Frazier now. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the...
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Lee going back. Gone! It's a solo home run Frazier. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Pirela. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Count still at 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Another try at 2-2. Swing and the ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Leonys Martin. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. This is on the ground over to first. Freeman's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and at the plate, Jake Cate. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Hit out towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready for another shot now, Austin Barnes. We thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least 1 more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with him to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Next for New York, Alex Gordon. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. No balls and 1 strike. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-4.
Boy, Dero, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on. a way to get into that bullpen.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Ball.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. Line drive to center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Yanks leave 1. They lead it 2-1. So here's Matt Kemp now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Myers on the move. And that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 4.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. It's 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Chris Davis. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Chris Davis becomes out number 2 this inning. Next to bat for Toronto, Justin Bour. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Count now, a ball and a strike. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gordon's after it, and that retires the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Into the box now, Braxton Lee. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Jake Diekman is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 41.
First delivery to him on the way. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day. Freddie Freeman will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ballgame on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. His past history with Jake Diekman, he's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. Here it comes on 1-1. Sliders in for a strike. Missed with a slider. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Davis on the move. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead to give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Your attention, please.
Adam Ottavino gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's 1-1. Freeman leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Correa in front. 3 balls and a strike.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
3-2 now. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Davis waits on it, and he brings it in on the warning track. Ready for another chance. Eugenio Suarez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Count remains full. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Another payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Carson Smith is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Carson Smith.
Eduardo Escobar standing in, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Eduardo Escobar.
Here comes the first pitch. And the slider swung on and shot foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Hit on the ground to short. Correa over to his left, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day. Ready once again, Jonathan Lucroy. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Two-0 count. The pitch finds the zone. Strike 1. Now the 2-1
is in there for the second strike.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
squared that one up just a little late. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that 2-run home run delivers an 8th inning lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've taken a 1-run lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.J. Hardy.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy.
He swings and grounds it to short.
Correa has it. On to first as the throw takes care of Hardy, 2 away.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jose Pirela.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Jose Pirela. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. To first. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's now 3-2 Toronto. Now to the plate, Will Myers. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Pat Neshek comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching for the
First
Blue
pitch
Jays,
to him.
number
9th inning
93.
begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. 2-0 count, the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. Striding forward now is the DH, Jake Haight. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. We'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Bullet back up the middle. Martinez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Shot down the first baseline. But this gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Skied into straightaway right. Kemp has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it because they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Toronto came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Adam Ottavino